Hello, everybody. I am Roku Rotenki. Actually, now it's Roku Okami.
I would say, yeah, make sure you make that note. You gotta remember that now.
Yeah, I
Remember that now.
know.
Hey, what's up? It's Aideth Elwing, guys. What's up?
And stuff. And we are Gamers Anonymous. This week, we're winging it.
Yeah, kind of a wing it day. Like we got like one thing that like we both paid attention to, but like other than that, nothing else.
Nope.
I guess.
Stuff. And really, that only thing is, of course, the whole nightmare with Blizzard.
Yeah,
Stuff.
that's just an ongoing thing. That's just everyone's got to talk about it
And stuff. And really, the main thing, not so much in the news as to the whole scandal and the lawsuits and stuff. It's more about what they're doing to WoW and the freaking. Asmongold stated very well in his video that it's all planned. The way that they hold back features of the game on purpose and then release them much later, stuff that everybody wants, everybody keeps requesting for. And they just wait 6-8 months down the road when server pops all of a sudden drop. Then they launch the new stuff to bring everybody back in.
always.
And stuff.
And they claim it as new features when they've technically been in the game code for however many updates or centuries.
Yeah, exactly. It's I don't get why they. I understand it's for the money, the renew interest.
Yeah, especially when it's Blizzard with World of Warcraft. It's a subscription service.
Exactly.
So that's kind of why we always compare World of Warcraft to 14 just because they're very much alike. But Square has yes, this is Square's second MMO, technically third if you count the failed version of Legacy. But they've always had offline first and foremost in their head in terms of their story development and everything about their writing. You are the main character. So you always have that feeling, but they do kind of acknowledge that there are other warriors of light a little bit. Like you'll hear it, like especially when you're talking to like Kani-sana or Nanamo or the general.
Well, there's other people that have the echo.
Yes, that's the thing, is that they've always
echo.
Yeah.
And stuff. The guy
that's there are others outside of the Scions that actually have it.
Yes, there are
believe it or not, they've never explicitly said it, but Kani-sana has the echo.
And
it's never been said, but she does have it. You can tell when she's having a vision if you look at her face.
Oh yeah. And stuff. There are others that are chosen by Hydaelyn. Now it just comes down to if they choose to become.
They're not necessarily chosen to always be a warrior. They may be chosen for their mind or their knowledge or whatever, or what have you, their position. Like in terms of Kani-sana, she has the knowledge of all of Gridania.
And the fact that she can commune with spirits.
Again, that's just being around Gridania. You're going to have more of that natural affinity than, say, if you were from Uldad, perhaps.
And that comes with her race.
Yes.
Because she is not human.
No, she's not.
Come on, she has horns. And I don't know why we don't have that as a playable race yet. I want that as a playable race.
See, this is why the whole NPC link shell thing from Legacy needs to come back, because they all had a story attached to it.
Yeah.
So you could have everybody's link pearl and you could do all their stories. So you just actually chatted with them specifically.
Oh yeah. So I'd love to have their race as a playable. I mean, we only ever see 3 people from that race.
Again, we don't have a new race coming with Endwalker, but after Endwalker, there should be one more expansion to raise another 9 levels to hit 99.
Or they may just go ahead and go to the 100 and call it there.
I mean, they may do that, and they've only ever done that in 8, where you could go to level 100. But
yeah,
So we'll see if they do that. They might, and then I don't know. Again, after that, they could just keep raising item level. So who knows if they come up with more stories. But the way things are going, there should be Endwalker and then one more
and stuff. And who knows? They may go into okay, now that you're at level 100 or 99, now we're going to add Paragon levels for the next expansion.
Again, that they probably won't do because that's always been Blizzard's thing with Diablo, and that's kind of more of a Diablo-esque feature in terms of gameplay and what the genre is. So they probably won't ever do that in terms of Square and like anything they own.
And they may change to where, like you said, everything will become just completely gear required.
Yeah, after that, they would do what WoW we used to do.
The next expansions would just be everything's just gear required, and you're not grinding levels, you're grinding gear.
Well, that's kind of how it is now in 11 retail, is that beyond 99, it's item level gear. Because the game doesn't, the game technically goes to level 255, and as somebody who's done that, the entire game breaks. So the game is capable of it. It is not designed for it.
Because when you hit cap level, then
well,
you gain
your level is 8 bits. What's the max number you can make with 8 bits? Is 255. That's the max number you can make. So that's as high as a level can go. But when you do that, you have access, as somebody who has done this on the server, you have access to every single spell, whether you should be able to cast it or not, and every single weapon skill, whether you had the weapon to do it or not.
Yeah.
But things actually don't activate, so it just breaks.
Yeah.
It is very much not designed to do that, but you can do it. Your stats go up, though. I did the math on that, but that's just a formula, so.
Oh, yeah.
But, the fact that item level now is how they do it, and I think they're up to like 130-something in item level gear on retail now.
Yeah.
We have up to 119 on ours in terms of how far our gear goes.
I kind of see them going to making it just gear complacent.
They would probably do that if they choose to continue 14 story-wise. Because other than that, what are they really going to do? Plug in extra raids from previous games? That's what they do now.
But from the way the story's coming about, we're coming close.
We're coming close to an end. We're coming close to an end. Like our main enemy has always been the Garlean Empire. And we are going to the Empire in Endwalker.
Final Fantasy 17 will be another MMO.
I don't think so. I don't think they will be working on another MMO for another few years.
Oh yeah, and I'd hate to see 14 come to an end and actually be an MMO that actually has an end per se.
Well, there are others that have an end in terms of story, but they have other things after that to keep you playing. But most of those are like the free-to-play MMO, the ones that make the money on the store. So they don't necessarily make all their money on the MOG store because it is a subscription, but
it's what helps get them.
It helps all the extra. Oh no, we have to deploy another server costs.
It helps with that just little additional revenue.
And again, this is Square Holdings we're talking about. They do own more than just Square Enix, so it's not like they're going to go bankrupt.
Oh, yeah. And, MMOs are very expensive to start up.
Yes. People actually don't realize that, but they are expensive to start up.
Yeah,
especially on that scale.
Oh, yes.
That scale, yes. I've done it as a single world. Imagine doing that times 36. Because there were originally like the full total servers in 11 on launch was 36. They're down to 8 now.
Yeah.
So and again, that game, is the game came out in 2001. Game is quite old, but it is still online to this day.
So I'm just it is. I enjoy the game so much. The style and everything is just such a good game. Final Fantasy's great. And I hope that they find a way to keep the game alive even after the main story has come to a conclusion. By adding
Again,
other
there's
content.
plenty of other ideas that they could continue to do in Eorzea. So,
oh yeah, and stuff. And I just hope that they keep it going because
they've already established that
so
Ivalice is part of Eorzea. So,
yeah,
that we've already done other things in another world. We've already had raids that were completely connected to, Final Fantasy 8 or 7 with all the weapons, or like they could pull other things. Like a lot of Endwalker looks like we're going to see a lot of FF4 based content.
Mm-hmm.
So we'll see what they do with that. We may have, I'm going to call it right now. There will probably be a boss, and it will probably be named either Zemus or Zeromus.
I mean, they could then also have us starting to go to some of the other shards and help.
Mm-hmm. We've only been to technically 2 of the shards, our own and the other world.
And
there are others we can visit.
Yes, because now note, half the shards have merged.
Half of them have, and others they have inferred that a couple of them are dormant, that they don't have any life. So they have already had their demise. But
yeah, because
we will see.
They messed up. The
Ascians some of them have messed them have already been screwed with. So
they messed up twice because they stated that they accidentally.
But they've stated they've messed up twice. Yes.
So that means we still have
that their warriors thwarted them twice.
Out of the 14 shards, 7 have actually merged because we've had 7 Umbrals era, 7 calamities.
Yes.
So that means there's 6 left because of us being one of the 14. So there's 6 left. We've been to one of them. 2 of them are dormant. So that means there are still, my math is going, 3 other shards that are live. I had to do the math in my head.
I know. But hey Viper, we're just talking games and mainly comparing World of Warcraft to 14 right now.
Yep.
But as those of us who, me and Roku both have played a lot of Final Fantasy games, we're kind of attached to them.
My Final Fantasy knowledge goes from Final Fantasy 8 and up.
Yes, where you started late. I have been again. I have had FF1 since I was very young. With the
exception of Final Fantasy Mystic Quest.
Oh my god! I think has everybody tried Mystic Quest and realized this is not Final Fantasy? Like
that was my first Final Fantasy game that I actually played completely through on Super Nintendo.
That one was specifically made by Square USA, so that is why it is very different. So that one we made, and not the Japs.
Yeah.
Oh hey.
Yeah, that's I think it's probably Devin.
Says your nephew?
Yeah.
Is that Devin?
I'm pretty sure it's Dev. But yeah, it is. But I've always loved Final Fantasies. And I'm actually going to start a new series where I'm literally going to play
Should we start one where we just co-op through them
and stuff? I'm gonna start from Final Fantasy 1 and work my way up and stuff, and play through every single one and stuff. And I'm gonna do that all here on the Gamers Anonymous channel.
We should just be like do all that. And just do all the FFs.
What I'll do is the main quest.
The fact that you have somebody who has all of these. The fact that you have someone who owns all of these, and again, we were talking about 13 yesterday, so I dug out my 13 guide, which you can tell I have barely used.
I own 9, 12, and 10 on the guide.
I own all of them.
Nice.
So all of the official guides, I have them all.
Well, then I finally had internet access all the time, so I didn't need a.
Well, even with net access, this only cost me like $10 in the GameStop.
Oh wow!
So because it was 13, and it was after everybody started to hate 13, so nobody ever used this. This was brand new.
I would love to have the 3 guides for 13.
I have 13. I have 13 twos. I don't have one for Lightning Returns because I don't think there was one.
Oh, see, I would I'd love
Like
to have them.
because this one was piggyback.
Yeah.
And I believe they are the only one left.
See,
I
the
believe.
only reason why I'd want them is just to have them on my bookshelf.
Yep. I have a milk crate over there full of them.
I found my 13.1 copy for the PS3 and my 13.2 and my Lightning Returns copies, because I'm gonna be redecking out my bookshelf with all my game cases of all my Final Fantasy games. And some of my boxes from World of Warcraft.
Just random off my shelf. Here's Parasite Eve. Just random off my shelf.
I've got Final Fantasy 8 and 9 that
I've got all those over there.
And I found my 10-2. I didn't find my 10 yet, but I'm working on trying to find all of them. Then I found my original Final Fantasy 12. Nice.
8.
Yep. I found my original 12. And
I have 12.
Of course, I have 12 Zodiac Age as well.
I don't have that physically because I bought that digitally. So
yeah, I have it physically, and then I have Final Fantasy 15 and stuff to put up on there.
My Switch Lite, pretty much all of them are on here.
Oh yeah. So, but I'm really looking forward because that's a huge plan to just go through all the games, starting with Final Fantasy 1 and just work my way up. And thanks to your Steam list, I have...
Yes, I own pretty much all of them Steam copies.
Let's see. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Then 11 we have on the server.
It is on Steam, yes.
12 Zodiac Age, and then all of the 13s. And then, of course, 14 is Final Fantasy 14 Online, and then 15. Yeah, they're all here.
Yep. All of them. Literally all of them.
Yep, so I'm good. I'm going to have a lot
of fun. If you scroll up a little bit, you'll see Chrono Trigger in there as well, so you can play that.
Yep. Trigger is one of the other ones that I will.
And if it was on here, you would probably have access to Xenogears, but it is not on Steam, so.
I know. That one gets me. But we do have Star Ocean.
I would say you would have access to Xenogears. I have the greatest hits copy right here.
Yes. Then of course we have Star Ocean.
To answer your question there, Viper, there are technically 16 total in terms of the numbers. 16 is in development right now for the PS5. But then there are others like Before Crisis, Crisis Core, Dirge of Cerberus, and all of those 3 are just connected to FF7.
Then you have Final Fantasy 10-2.
10-2, which was a direct sequel to 10, which was the first time I ever did a direct sequel. Then there was 12. What was the DS one for 12? Revenant Wings. That one was a direct sequel to FF12, and FF12 was actually the same world from FF Tactics. They were both in Ivalice.
Yeah. Oh
yeah. Like they're all connected.
You don't have is Tactics even on Steam?
Is Tactics on? I never looked.
Yeah. That's one.
I will look. I will see, because I am now curious.
Yeah, because that's a fun game.
I do not see Tactics on Steam, so I assume it is not on here.
Nope. Rats.
So yeah, that's why it's not on there, but I have other means of Tactics.
Oh, the new Digimon Digital Monsters Cyber Slayer is now up on Steam. Oh, I'm gonna have to add that to my wish list. There we go.
Okay, here, Tactics.
Yep.
Yep.
I wish my PS2 still.
And then I remember explaining this to you yesterday. This is that not Parasite Eve, third birthday, very clearly Aya Brea, not Parasite Eve.
Yeah. If I still had...
Oh, my copy of Dissidia.
If my PS2 still worked and stuff, I would be like, can you mail that Tactics to me? Because I do have a way I could get the game onto here to be able to do it. Oh,
Crisis Core. Crisis Core. I love the artwork on Crisis Core.
I love that game. And I don't know why they haven't launched that.
And actually,
copy of that for Steam yet.
And actually, with Dissidia, had this to it. I have the back showing, but you could either have the white or the black version of the case showing.
Oh yeah, I remember that.
So you just had to flip the sleeve around. So I did that.
And so I just wish that they would.
And oh my god, do people know what UMDs look like? This is a PSP UMD.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if people now, like kids nowadays, know what these look like, but this is what they look like.
Mm-hmm.
Do never take them out the case. Some people used to do that. Don't ever take them out of their caddy.
Nope, because they go into the PSP in the caddy.
I know. I've had to yell at people. It's like, do never take them out of the caddy. You just broke your game.
And there's a reason why the Wii U was designed the way it looks because of the PSP. Because the PSP was hugely successful in Japan. And I mean massively successful.
By that point, the Vita was out, and the Vita looked a lot more.
And then the Vita was just
I have my Vita over there, and yeah, like the Vita even was quite the upgrade.
Yeah. And nowadays, the kids in Japan, I mean, in Japan, it's hard. Not everybody has a TV in their bedroom to have a console.
No, not everybody does. Most people are lucky to have a computer, but others are handheld. So they'll have a Switch, they'll have a Vita, they'll have a PSP, they'll have something from Nintendo.
And so
it's a lot of handheld, or they'll have their phone. Like smartphone gaming is very big over in.
It is massive.
Perfect example: FF7 Before Crisis is based on the Turks, and it is smartphone exclusive because that was a Japan exclusive.
That's why they make a lot of the handheld things that can clip onto your phone to give you your joysticks.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Perfect.
Yeah.
There. Perfect. There. Yeah. Game Gear. Yep. And I see you there, Will. I see you there.
Mm-hmm.
Old school. At Night Brood member. Been here forever.
And stuff. I'm just. Those were. I mean, all the handheld game consoles have always been so massive in Japan. So it all began, of course, with Game Boy.
Yeah.
And stuff, and from there on,
we never got the Wonder Swan in America, but that would have been great.
The DS went to being like this with the screens because the design of the PSP and all them really became a huge factor in how handhelds were then made later on, versus like this and the screen above your hands. They went to like this, and this is so much more comfortable. than
actually, I got
having your hand cramped up on your Game Boy.
I got something I could show, and most people probably don't even know what this is. I own a Dreamcast, so obviously I have VMUs. If anybody remembers what a Tamagotchi was, this was similar, but all the games, because this was also your memory card, all your games came from your main games.
Yep.
So, like on here, I have because I have Sonic Adventure, my Chow is on here. So that's the thing.
And
I have two of them, obviously.
I wish I knew where my Game Boy bag was. It's got all my Pokemon games in it, and my Game Boy Color, and my Game Boy Pocket in it. I used to have the vintage Game Boy Classic. That was my very first Game Boy.
We had an original Game Boy, and then we loaned it out. We loaned it out and never got it back.
So I got that original Game Boy from a classmate. I paid him a whole $15.
Yeah, we borrowed out ours years ago.
The only problem it had, it didn't have the back. No, it didn't have the faceplate on the front.
The around the screen. That used to peel off if you didn't take care of it.
That thing was my lifesaver when my dad was in the hospital with his heart attack. Because I would just sit there in the ICU waiting room.
Yep, with the Game Boy.
Yep, with the Game Boy and Pokemon Red.
Yep.
Because
I have all the Pokemons. I would have to find
was
mine.
Back in 99.
I would have to find mine, but do you know what's in here?
No.
My SP.
Yeah.
Yep.
Game Boy Advance
And what's in here,
SP.
actually? Oh, 6 Advance. There you go.
Actually, somewhere in my desk drawer, I have a Game Boy SP game. Here.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna. Yeah, it's here somewhere because I've.
Yeah, I have
So?
more somewhere.
I always wanted that. When I finally got Game Boy Advance, I had the regular Game Boy Advance.
I have the purple see-through one as well.
Yep.
We have what we still have in terms of Game Boy is my mom had the purple see-through color, so we still have that.
That's what I have.
We had that. We had the green version of that, the lime green, which my dad used to have, which we still have. So we have 2 Game Boy colors. We have the see-through Advance, and we have the Advance SP, and then after that we started getting the DS.
Mm-hmm.
So we have the DS Lite, and then DSi XL, and then we still, I mean, like my 3DS is over there, but XL. So
yeah. I ended up, let's see, when I got Game Boy Advance, the first thing I went and bought was Pokemon Ruby.
Yep, I have Ruby, Sapphire. Yep, I have all of them.
And then when I got a DS, I bought Pokemon Platinum. Was my go-to.
Yep. Got red, blue, yellow.
And
I got Ruby, Sapphire.
It's driving me nuts because I want a freaking
Emerald.
Nintendo Switch so badly.
Well, I would say wait for the OLEDs to come down in price.
Yeah.
I was an idiot and bought a Switch Lite, and then the OLEDs came out.
I want a Switch so badly so that I can play Pokemon Sword and Shield and play Zelda. Shoot, I freaking still want a Wii U so I can play the other Zelda, Twilight Princess.
Well, later on we will chat about that. I have other means.
Okay. Definite. One thing that we need to do is we need to get back to Craftopia.
We do. That seemed to have gotten another update the other day, or yesterday when I opened Steam. Yeah, when I opened Steam yesterday, it updated. So we do have to get back to that because it's been a while.
My Steam's almost open all the time. Oh wow, looks like Phasmophobia has another little hot fix update.
That probably found a bug.
I know that they've been busy and stuff with everything with the new update.
With the big update. Yep, they probably found a bug they had to fix.
I'm so ecstatic on that stuff, but we'll get to that.
I know, but we will get to that. Probably again. I had to work Saturday, so that wasn't a thing.
Yeah,
we couldn't do it Friday.
Then I was beat down too, and it was just called. We wanted to do the Phasmo weekend, and
we both had other things.
But by waiting till next weekend, they'll have a lot of the bugs already worked out for us.
Nah, they'll have all the bugs fixed.
Exactly. And I can't wait and stuff to play the new Phasmo. And then the following weekend, we'll finally get to launching the new Minecraft.
We'll get to launch we'll launch the Minecraft.
Yeah, because that's going to be the main thing I'll be playing a ton of.
I mean, now that we've got pretty much merch store out of taken care of.
Yep.
And that was a big leap. And you've saw the new artwork that you've seen for both Roku and myself, and for Nightbrood, and all of the designs you see. Those are all actually done by my uncle.
I love my new logo. So I love the new Nightbrood logo.
Try Alt F4 Viper. If not, Control Shift Escape and quit it from the task manager if it's frozen. Killing it from the task manager will always work.
Some games that are launched from Steam, you usually sometimes have to just press Escape to close the game.
That doesn't always work.
Especially because like Final Fantasies and stuff.
That doesn't always work, but if it sounds like it's frozen or not responding, it's also not going to work. So
yeah, that ain't going to do the trick if it's frozen.
That's why it's just open Task Manager, which is Control Shift Escape.
Because like
close it there.
My 13.2 Lightning Returns, when I'm after I save and
Yeah,
exit.
those are all bound
Then to
as
actually
escape
close the game, I have to
quit.
hit
Yeah,
escape.
they all have escape as quit.
Yeah. But oh man, because I'm looking forward. One other thing for y'all to know, we're going to be start having panels where we have other game discussions, and these panels are going to be specific to a certain genre of game discussion. Like prime example, we're going to have a panel specific for Final Fantasies.
And one thing that actually Roku, now that we're talking about this, we may have to want like just capture your Discord output in StreamYard, because then those without a camera can participate, and then we don't have to worry about a limit.
Well, true,
because we can turn it into a giant discussion if we choose.
But I mean, even
what's our limit on StreamYard
if they
now?
don't
10?
have a camera, they'll show up like this.
I know they'll show up like that, but what's our limit on StreamYard now? Is it 10?
6.
6? Okay, so yeah, there's no limit. I mean, every voice channel in Discord is limited to 50. So
yeah. And
so if we choose, if we can, if we get, a big group of people, then
yeah, and stuff. And if we get a really large group, then I'll just use Streamlabs.
Yeah, because that Streamlabs would have that.
Yeah, because then I can capture Discord and everything perfectly fine. And then I can just capture.
Yeah, this is what happens when we wing it, guys.
Oh yeah, we're just freestyling it. There's not any real structure to today's chat. We have just a couple little topics and stuff because we'll talk about Phasmophobia here in a little bit and stuff, and then Minecraft server and all that jazz and stuff. But this week's been a busy week. I've been doing a ton of housework.
Yeah, you've been doing a ton of stuff at the house. I've been working all week. It's middle of campaign. We had extra freaking hours on Saturday. So Saturday I stood and freaking palleted the same box over and over for 6 hours.
Yeah. Then I've been busy doing tons of housework and then working more on the merch shop and everything, getting tons of new goodies up on there for everybody. And so, especially with the new logos, that's been fun.
All the new artwork. All the new artwork.
Oh yeah.
You guys see Deception around. Thank him for the artwork.
Let me bring in.
Gonna show off some of the artwork, or?
Yep, I'm pulling it up right now. Boom. Here's the new merch stuff. You've seen the classic Nightbrood logos here and stuff. The logo that I created,
the dragon logo. Yep.
And then here's my new Roku logo.
Yep.
And then here is the new Nightbrood logo. Let me go into a good item that really shows off the logo good. But there is the new Nightbrood logo. For those that weren't on the stream at the very beginning when I ran the commercial that we have for the merch. For the Nightbrood merch. And stuff. Which is really, really cool. And everything. And we can get cell phone cases made and stuff. We've got stickers, mouse pads, t-shirts, hoodies, coffee mugs, water bottles that, in my opinion, are a little pricey. Backpacks, all sorts of stuff. And of course, we have some Gamers Anonymous logos, out ones as well available. But I love my new logo here, which looks so nice.
Remember, you got to use the back in the shop.
Yeah.
Yep, there you
go. Stuff, but my problem is they're so expensive on their metal water bottle. So my trick to doing the water bottles and stuff, I'm just going to buy the stickers and slap them on my cheap Dollar General water bottle. Is what I'm going to do there. So, and then, I mean, like, let's see, there, Discord. Like Aideth also has his new logos as well, right here.
Mm-hmm.
And stuff that are really nice and slick. There's the Nightbird logo once again. Then you can, let me jump down here, and then here's all of my new logos. Stuff which look really nice. So I love this one. So and stuff, the wolf with the blue flames and the moon behind him. Oh, so perfect. Your uncle did such a great job. So, and at first I didn't know how to feel about the, bright yellow text, but it grew on me pretty quick. And stuff, it really grew on me. And stuff. And I love that he even got your hair color right on your logo. And stuff.
Yep. And then then I got all of the other various versions of that same splash.
Yeah. That software for making logos is freaking awesome. And stuff, and it's all freeware art. So there's no copyright.
And yeah, he's in the chat now. What's up, Chris?
Oh, there he is. Yeah.
Yep. Mm-hmm. Talking about the merch and all the artwork.
Yeah, we're getting some static from your mic, Aideth.
Really?
Yeah. Okay. Oh, you're muted.
Is that better?
No, it's weird. May have to disconnect from StreamYard and reconnect.
Better?
There we go.
No, so yeah, I just switched devices back, so.
Yeah, it was just weird. We're getting whenever you talk, some static, and I'm like,
using the
and everything. And Devin, on your microphone, I just gotta find a day and come over and do it one afternoon and stuff.
Yeah.
Probably what I'll do is one of these weeks when your mom and I are done with cleaning and we're not completely worn out and stuff, then just when she leaves to come pick you up from school and stuff, I'll just go with her and everything, because I've got the mixer ready and the XLR cable is right here for hooking it all up.
Good.
Yay.
Get them all set up.
Yep. So I set him up with a BM 800, which I mean it's not the greatest mic in the world and stuff, but it's still a good mic. It's what I used at first for a while, and then I upgraded to this beauty over here and stuff, and then I finally invested in this semi-expensive. To me, it's expensive, $100.
It's still a decent mic.
In the scheme of microphones, it's considered cheap.
That's nothing. That's chump change.
Because the Newman, I can't think of the model now, is a $7,000 microphone.
Yeah. $100 is chump change.
Yeah, in the scheme of microphones.
Very.
And now I want the different version of this microphone that is the not condenser. I want the dynamic one, so it doesn't pick up as much room noise. Especially when on hot days when I have to have my fans running. But like today, thank goodness it's a nice cool day. We got storms that rolled through this morning and it just cooled everything down. So I don't even have any of my fans on for the first time in weeks. Normally I have my little itty bitty fan here running.
Yeah, but they're whiny
and stuff, because here, I'll turn it on. and you
They're
do get
whiny
that
though.
just
I have
slight
one of those too, but
rumble.
and
Mine ain't. My
I think it's just the fact that they're metal blades,
yeah.
so you hear them a little more.
Mm-hmm. So
But again, they're only one speed, and they just go full blast the entire time.
yeah. So, but I mean, it was $8, and it runs off of my USB port.
Yeah, I have one that's a regular wall power, but
mine
it's pretty much the same thing. It just needs 5 volts.
Yeah, mine is plugs into my computer, and so I use one of the top ports. Literally, now that I've went to single PC setup, I have no USBs that are.
It's how it is. That's how it is.
Every USB and backside of my motherboard has 6 of them, and then I have 3 up on top of the case.
And you're using every one of them.
Everyone is being used. Between audio interface, controllers,
with the fact that everything is USB.
2 webcams.
Yep, everything is USB.
Yeah, I'm gonna eventually, especially when I prepare for as we're cleaning house and everything, getting the back bedroom cleared out and moving the streaming setup back there so that I can have more space to work with and decorate a little better and get the new desk that I want and stuff that I can lay out everything and it's a lot cleaner and stuff, you know. It will be a huge difference when I get back there. My whole streaming setup and everything. And I don't lie, I'm looking forward to it. It will be fun. Oh, there we go. Run the banner again about the merch shop and stuff, and eventually that address will change from being Roku Rotenki /merch to Roku Okami /merch. But that will be a while yet until
I take a look
change
at that.
Everything.
That is I have like 2 versions old of that. But that is something I use, and I have never looked back.
Okay. Ooh, that's... Oh, I can live with that. That's got plenty of...
Tons of USB, and a whole bunch of them are powered because it plugs into the wall. Really?
And he'll be back in just a moment as he's fixing that. There he is.
Is it still doing it?
There we go. You're fine. It seems like every time you go and message something on Discord, it causes your computer to have a glitch with the mic, with your audio, for some weird reason. Because that's when it starts every time.
I'm going to say I'm not connected to anything in Discord, but...
Yeah, I know.
Shouldn't be asking to use my mic.
There we go. Oh, I added that to my list.
But yeah, that's something I use, and because it's also got, it's also plugged in, so...
Yeah, and it's a USB.
It's power even without anything running, so... Like, I have 3, the first 3 up. Okay, yeah, my camera is plugged in there, so I bumped it.
Yeah. But yeah, we're going to be getting, chat boards going.
Yeah, we'll get that going. And yeah, the videos work fine. Don't worry about it, Chris.
Oh yeah.
We already ran the one at the start.
Yep. And we're going to do at least 2 boards that we know of for sure so far. One being a Final Fantasy board.
Yes.
And then the other one being a Minecraft.
Yes.
My brain was completely farting, and then most likely also a paranormal video game board as well, where we will discuss, Phasmophobia,
Yeah, it'll be
Ghost
Phasmo
Hunter
and
Corp,
yep.
and there's a few others that are really good that have come out and stuff, or I should say are coming out.
Yes. It's kind of becoming a new thing. And
Oh
then
yeah, it's a
maybe and
big
then maybe
trend.
we'll have one like we've all played RTSs, we've all played like StarCraft and Warcraft and stuff. Like we can have one on that. There's actually some other ones. Like I don't know if you've played any of the Supreme Commanders. I've played some of those. Anno. I don't know if you played Anno.
No.
But like yeah, those are all things like we can have like a whole discussion on
And the
RTS
nice
and like
thing is
other things.
with boards, I mean, if there's a board that you want to do, Aideth, then you
Yeah,
can completely
it's
run
something
it.
we can bring up. Yeah.
Yeah, you can be the leader for the board
Mm-hmm.
and stuff, and all you'd have to do is I just have to give you the code to be able to link in.
Mm-hmm.
Or I just set back with this all running, and
Yeah.
my face ain't even on the stream because I have no clue what you guys are talking about at the time.
Yeah, it could be something you've never played before.
And I just sit back and do producer work.
Yep.
Manage the cameras and the screens.
Yeah,
and
what
everything.
I do when you play Minecraft, exactly.
Yep. I'd be just the moderator. Or actually, it would be producer in that case. Oh, man, my water's going fast. I'm thirsty.
It's been almost an hour and it's been talking, so yeah.
Oh, yeah. So especially lots of talking. But I'm really looking forward to doing the boards, the discussion boards. Those will be a lot of fun, and there will probably be a lot of people on the board that are just going to be like this the whole time.
Yeah,
just
yeah.
because they don't have
those
webcams,
people who don't have webcams, yes.
Or like if my nephew wants to be in on the Minecraft board, his mom doesn't want him doing webcam stuff.
Yes.
Until he's 13.
We can make that a plan later there, because we ain't played in a while either. So.
Oh yeah, definitely. And stuff. I've got this day to myself.
Yep.
And everything. But what I'm going to do, just for the fun of it, I'm going to run the ad again.
Yeah, run the ad. Yeah.
Yeah,
on the merch store.
Yeah, our merch ad. So we'll be back in just a couple seconds.
Yep.
And we're back. I love the ad.
I know.
So your uncle did such a great job on that. So, and then later on, I'm gonna see if he can make a Roku one for me.
Yep.
I love how he's done my logos. So I've already began the shift of the whole rebranding to the new logo.
Yeah, everything with the name has been changed has already happened. Which by the way, I saw you did in the description for the video, but the description was still like from like the 4th Gamers Anonymous episode.
Oh yeah.
So I went and changed it.
Thank you. But Phasmophobia, this new update. Oh, I've been watching
I know
videos.
we haven't even.
I've been watching Ensign play it
Mm.
and stuff since the update came out on Friday, and I am so ecstatic. The dots projector is freaking amazing. The paramic is insane and stuff. It's now one of the best starting tools to use.
Nice.
And stuff. I am so impressed with this update. They did an amazing job with it. Oh, excuse me. They did such an amazing job and stuff. Now that there's 3 people working on it instead of 1 person.
Yes.
They have really upped that game. That game is now on a whole new level. And I can't wait for next weekend to get you and I and Builder and probably my nephew or Haunted Corpse, or we'll rotate people in and out and everything and play some Phasmophobia. I am really looking forward to it. And so tearing it up and stuff, especially since next weekend begins September on Twitch, where subscriptions on Twitch are half price and stuff. And I know I'm going to be highly active this next month on Twitch.
Yes, because we need to reach that
the threshold
payout. We need to reach the payout. We need to get off get off Twitch.
Even though Twitch is starting to listen to the content creators on things after the content creators
but
have
how
threatened,
long before we're back in this freaking scenario?
Well, did you hear about the day off of Twitch movement? Over a dozen of the major content creators are literally taking a day off of Twitch in protest of trying to get their voices heard. They all want a sit down with Twitch and discuss improvements.
Yeah, we'll have to see how much they're willing to agree to.
And Twitch has already sat down with a couple of them already and stuff. Now the question is, they've agreed to several of the improvements, and now and they also stated that they will implement them quickly and efficiently. Which was one of the other big things. Like, you're going to agree to it, but we won't see the improvement until about a year from now. Is what a lot of them were afraid of. And that was one of the biggest points that the creators were getting at. That they want it done, and they want it done in a reasonable amount of time.
Yes.
Or otherwise Twitch is going to lose some of the hugest people. And so, unfortunately,
they lost a few when Mixer was a thing, and now Mixer is no longer a thing.
And then some of them came back to Twitch.
Yeah, some of them came back, but that's mainly because again, Mixer went bust.
Came over to YouTube. But most content creators have realized if they're out to survive off of content creation and live streaming and stuff,
you can't be dedicated to one platform anymore.
Unfortunately, the best place to make the money is Twitch. Twitch has a lot more stuff.
The problem is though that there's no discoverability on Twitch.
Exactly. That
you have to know who you're looking for.
Exactly. And stuff, and that's where doing the stuff on YouTube helps you get then discovered on the Twitch side and stuff, because it is huge to have everything going on.
We'll see you later on FF
and stuff. But I'm definitely
back to it.
Loving. I've been enjoying doing the stuff that we've been doing here on Gamers Anonymous. So I've actually really enjoyed doing these chats and everything. It's a lot of fun. Stuff, just sitting back and talking about our favorite games and stuff, and then also talking about the big news that's going on our favorite games and stuff. or games that we have played and stuff, like World of Warcraft, that whole fiasco.
As I believe I've said before, I don't know if I've said this on a show, but if it's an MMO and it's free, you can guarantee pretty much that there's a Nightbrood guild on it.
Oh yeah,
because I've probably tried it at least once. So if anything, we could play anything.
Like for us in particular, Aideth and I, our main MMOs is right at the moment is 14 and Elder Scrolls and PSO2.
And yeah, and even PSO2 has kind of been put on the back burner for a little bit. So
yeah, we need to get into
I need to I'm gonna have to check it later. Like I'll probably check it after this to see.
Not your computer.
I am beta testing Windows 11. So last time I tried when New Genesis came out, it would not launch correctly whatsoever. So
yeah.
And with the fact that both my desktop and my laptop, which have the power to play it, are beta testing Windows 11, it was on both machines because they were both on the same build. But we'll see.
Yeah, because
hopefully that gets fixed.
Once it gets to where you can play it, we definitely are diving in.
We are diving into New Genesis because we have
massive. Because I am so excited to play New Genesis.
Yes.
And stuff. I've gotten a little taste because I went through the intro.
You went through the intro, and again, I couldn't do anything. So
yeah, and it is definitely a whole different feel having an open world to run.
That was the one thing that I think PSO needed right now.
Oh yeah, yes, definitely. That was the next step.
Like they probably. I mean, considering it's been out for years. Remember, it's been out for years in Japan before we ever had it.
It's been out for many years.
And again, it was very much still based on PSO1, where that was made on the Dreamcast, and that was all they could do was lobby separate areas. That was the best they could do at that point. So they just kept forward. They just kept going with that style until now.
Well, it worked really nicely for them.
And honestly, I don't think the Japanese client is getting New Genesis. I don't think they have it.
So I just know I like the New Genesis is so cool. They just need a couple more of the classes added and stuff.
More classes
because we only have been the same. We have the basic 6, which unfortunately does not include Braver.
So I'm guessing that it's probably the original 6 from PSO1.
Yep. And I just want them to add Braver.
They probably won't.
Because I'd rather be running.
They probably won't. They're probably going to be like, look, we need to tweak these in batches. And they'll probably be like, here's another 4. Here's another couple. Here's another couple.
Yeah.
They probably have to. They're probably making sure they're not going to completely be broken in New Genesis content.
I mean, I can live without Phantom. But I want Braver because I want my freaking katana.
That is one thing. Like, as someone who does main Braver, I'm a katana tank. You know how I play PSO. So
yeah, we don't have Bouncer and we don't have Braver. Which are the 2 that we're hurting on. We have all the other base.
So I'm probably gonna have to go with a warrior with a greatsword.
I'm of course Gunner.
I kind of figured you would be a gunner because they've always had bows and they've always had the guns. So
if I went Gunner,
and everyone can still use a gun slash. So
yeah, I went Gunner. They also, of course, have Ranger, Hunter, Fighter, Force, and Techer.
Yes, the original 6.
Yep. And it just I would love if I just wish they had the other 2, base classes, Braver and Bouncer.
Yeah, the 2 that were added in PSO2, but they weren't the original 6. So for now, they got the original 6 taken care of.
And I mean, they play. I love it. It is a different play style. The way the actions and everything work differently.
Yes, it's going to be different.
But
Do you play keyboard and mouse or with a controller?
keyboard and mouse.
See, that is a thing. I have always played with a controller.
Yeah,
I cannot play on keyboard and
I
mouse.
have my controller because as I can't do the console ports.
I got mine, but again, as I played this on the Dreamcast originally, it's what I'm used to.
Yeah, like
because it's the same control scheme going from a Dreamcast to an Xbox controller. So
yeah, see, I'm the same way with like Final Fantasies 13 and them. I have to play that with a controller.
With Final Fantasy 11, those I play with a controller.
Yeah,
those I play with a controller. 11, but like, but 11 I play with a controller because I played on the PlayStation first.
Yeah, and 11 it just doesn't feel right trying to do it keyboard and mouse.
Well, it wasn't. It was made for the PS2. You can very much tell that they were going for it. And then later on, they like the Windows version only came out after the 360 got it, so they could easily make a Windows version.
Oh yeah,
and that was fine. And now it's Windows only. Like, I'm pretty sure you can still log in on a PS2 or an Xbox, but you're not going to get support.
No.
Like, I don't think you can buy Seekers on Xbox, but not on PS2.
Yeah. And anyway, when I play 11, I love playing it on our server. Even though I've played it now on...
You've experienced retail a little.
Yes. Retail... So it's definitely a whole different game.
Yes.
I miss the movement speed increase and the experience boost.
Yes, because our server is accelerated, even though retail is very different now.
And
the only thing that we don't have is trust. We don't have trust spells.
Yeah.
And that's because you shouldn't need that. That was put in so people could catch up to 99 content.
Yeah.
Because a lot of the expansions you can do with your trust. So, and again, you do have to progress to get trust spells. Like, you need to be at least rank 3 in your home nation to get your first one.
Oh yeah.
So you still need to play some things with others or solo.
So, and it is retail's fun. It gives you that, original feel, but I'm perfectly fine playing through everything on our server.
Again, yeah, you
on the server.
Again, what you have experienced what you've experienced on retail would be what it would have been back in the day, just with the additions of trust and records of eminence. That's like the only thing that's different.
Doing the stuff on the server, because we level up faster, makes it easier to solo.
Yes,
play through the game, and you don't have to rely on.
You can cap out an area in 20 minutes.
Yeah, where before, God,
being from Sandy and leveling in Ronfair, you can milk Ronfair for XP until 17 before you have to go to Dunes.
And
then you can milk Dunes up to level 31 before you go to Kufum. Yeah,
I remember though when I first time I got on the server, first time playing 11, you guys drug me straight to Dunes, and I'm only like level 3
because we can power level you in Dunes.
Yeah, and I'm just hiding in the corner.
Yep.
While you guys are doing XP. Everything, I try to get a hit in so that I get the XP. I quickly cast a bio, I think is what it was.
Something that you would hit. Yeah.
Anything. Just so that I could get the hit to be able to get the
you just have to touch it.
The XP, yeah. I had to be included in combat. That was the key. I just need the inner combat with the monster.
That's because on my server, I have the option to where even if you're way ahead of the page target, it would still count for your page.
Yeah. So
it would count for a page target for you. So,
but now I have my lovely level 75 Dark Knight.
Dark Knight Samurai, I know.
I am level 32 Samurai is where he's at now, and love it. Even though I love playing the Dark Knight, but I also love my Sam dance too. Samurai Dancer. Oh God, that's so much fun because I can combo by myself. It's crazy because I can build TP at a ridiculous rate.
Well, you've played with me on Samurai, and you know I tank on Sam. So
Yeah, you're Sam Warrior.
I'm Sam Warrior. I tank.
Mm-hmm.
So you know what I mean when
I
tell you that they kind of messed up Samurai on 14 because it should have been a tank.
Oh, Didi was on last night.
Oh, Ninja leveled up to 32. Nice.
Nice. Yeah.
Yep. So it's always nice to have Ninja leveled at least up to 37. Make sure it's at sub level at least.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
E12.
Mm-hmm. Oh, but like I said, I didn't enjoy playing 11 at all until I got the controller. Once I got the controller, then I'm like, this is so much more fun.
I told you, you can tell it was made for DualShock 2.
Yeah, after you helped me so I could use
after
this
we set
on
up
the
your
computer.
DualShock 4, yeah.
Yeah, after I could use that, then it became so much better, and then I finally just invested in a regular Xbox controller for the computer.
Yes,
that way I didn't have to struggle with the darn drivers all the time.
Because yes, Sony, get off your damn ass, make a Windows driver.
Yeah.
If Steam could do it, you could do it.
That would be so freaking nice.
If Steam could do it, you could do it. Let's go.
I mean it, because I would so rather use my personal favorite, the gold PS controller. Because
I prefer a DualShock 4 to an Xbox controller.
Oh yeah, and stuff. I just love, and I've PS3. I got the gold controller for, and the moment the PS4 gold controllers came out, I grabbed one of them. Literally the day it came out.
Well, I have a PS4, so I have the DualShock 4 that came with it.
I was the one that actually put the PS4 controllers on the shelf when I was working the gold ones.
Mm-hmm.
And once the store opened and I took my first break, I ran and bought one.
Mm-hmm.
And then went and put it in my employee locker.
Mm-hmm.
Right away, because I was not going to miss out. And we were sold out on them by noon that day. And stuff. We had 24 of them and they were all gone by noon.
Yep.
And stuff, because everybody wanted
the same over here.
Everybody wanted gold. I don't blame them.
Everybody had the same idea around here. They would go on their first break, and then you'd be sold out by lunch.
Oh yeah. So, and I didn't blame people because I had been waiting for the gold controller. So I just always loved the gold, and that way I'd have my personal controller. When my nephews would come over and stuff, they knew not to touch the gold one. The gold one is mine and mine alone.
Speaking of gold, you know, actually what I have is the Skyward Sword gold Wii remote.
Oh, nice.
Because I got that for Christmas one year when Skyward Sword was released on the Wii U, on the Wii, actually. So I have that, and it's mine. Everyone knows not to touch it.
Mm-hmm. That's how it is with me. They know if I have gold.
It helps that my Wii is. I went and
I need to hunt through eBay and find a gold Xbox controller. And stuff so that I can have gold instead of my baby blue one.
I wouldn't, because after a certain Linus made one of real gold, everyone wants a gold one, even though they're not real. So they've kind of been jacked up in price. I would wait.
Yeah. And the key thing is, most of the time when I have found the Xbox ones, they're the shiny metallic style. And I want them matted.
Yeah, you don't want the shiny.
Exactly.
The shiny is literally means fingerprint magnet. So
oh yeah.
You don't want that.
I want matted gold.
Yeah.
Not the metallic stuff. Especially since I sit here at my computer playing games, and if I'm doing a stream with a console game, I have this bright light that's going to reflect all over the place off of it.
Yep.
And that's just no go.
Nope.
At all, because that is the last thing I want, is having tons of extra reflections everywhere causing more issues. I mean, I finally got a good webcam and everything. So, and I really can't wait till I get the money saved up to get that PreSonus interface so that I can put this puppy back in its box and just use it when I'm doing music recording.
Yes,
you know,
because you will no longer need it.
Yeah, and stuff. Because then I'll just have the nice little PreSonus sitting on my desk here, powering my mic. That little dude is freaking
Powering
amazing.
the mic and everything through software.
Because right now it is the go-to for it. Right now, if anybody asks me what equipment to get for starting out as a streamer, I tell them for audio-wise, you want the PreSonus Revelator IO24 for your interface, and microphone would be the Audio-Technica AT40. So yeah, I mean that is, a total of $300, and then get yourself a cheap boom arm and stuff, which would be another. If you want a decent cheap boom arms, about $40.
Yeah,
or you can get
go
a
about
basic,
$40, $50.
Yeah, or you can go with a real basic one similar to what you have. That's like $15.
And even then, it's not bad.
And so,
and even then,
also depends on
and
your
you could
desk.
tell this is this like this is like $15-$20, but it came with my mic. So.
Oh yeah.
And I had the 5 fine. So.
The 5, and then if you are really going for budget equipment, get exactly what you have right there.
Yep, get a 5 fine. It's fine.
Yep. That $80 kit is perfect.
Yep.
The mic has great sound and stuff, and then I recommend getting studio monitor style headphones.
Yep, I got these.
Yep, and his are the same as mine, just closed back, and mine are open back.
Yep, I prefer closed back.
And I'm a sucker. I always prefer the ones that have the elastic, the auto adjust band.
Yes, always.
Since my first gaming headset was that way, I'm like, I can't do a regular one.
My first one was a notch, and it's like, nope. After a while,
I want the auto adjust.
Well, because after a while, the ball bearings and the notch ones, they don't hold.
Oh yeah,
they don't hold where the fucking size you set them at. So, nope, no more.
And like these headphones that we have, my pair's $40 and yours is $50. $10 more for the closed back.
Yep.
And stuff, and they're great quality. I honestly,
they even
them.
come with like a screw-on 5 1/4 jack. Like,
mine, I have to use the 1/4 inch.
Right, yeah, because you're plugging into actual audio gear. I'm plugging into my headphone jack. I'm plugging into
exactly.
So I don't need it.
And I mean, nowadays,
technically on the new gear, doesn't XLR always have a 1/4 inch in the center?
Not always.
I would say I think this one does, though. At least it looks like it. Let me check.
The PreSonus does. It has.
Yeah, they do. That's what I'm saying. And yeah, it has. Yeah, you can definitely tell in the center it has.
And that is because it's also designed where a person can plug in an instrument.
Yes. So yeah, it has to have 5 1/4 as well. So.
Yeah. So, but I mean, nowadays to do streaming and stuff, it's so much cheaper.
You don't need a whole lot.
Nope, because you can.
A lot of it now is done in software, so you really actually don't need a whole lot.
Yep, because now you can do so much just with what I mean. Like you have there, it sounds great, and then $35 webcam is what our webcams cost. Unfortunately, you can't get this exact one, but this one is actually still available. It just has a different name stamped on it now. And so, and I want to get another cam, but I need one that's not as wide angle.
You can actually tell by looking at this that this was not originally an Aukey webcam. This was originally a Logitech webcam.
Oh yeah.
All they've done is rewrite the firmware.
So I eventually, of course, want to get the Elgato cam.
Oh yeah,
I want eventually my goal is to have
definitely.
2, maybe 3 of those puppies in a huge setup.
Mm-hmm.
An overhead that points down at my desk, one that's a close-up face cam, and then one off to the side that's a wide angle. And so that way I can have different camera angles for different scenes during my streams. Yeah. And everything, for which I think would be a lot of fun to have and stuff, and that helps up that production quality. You know, it just takes everything to that next level.
Yep.
Of being a content creator. So, because like for me, the biggest thing that really helped improve my stuff was when I finally got my key light. The key light helped so much, especially with lighting me. Because before that, I looked like this on camera.
Yep.
And now with the key light, boom, big difference. So my key light was $40 and it came with a remote. And then I had to buy an $8 wall adapter because it was battery powered at first. It still can be battery powered, and the battery lasts 4 hours. My first stream that I used I didn't have the wall plug yet, and I finished the stream at 4 hours and stuff. Turn around, the light just all of a sudden shut off because the battery died.
We were still in chat at the time.
Yeah, I was still on Discord with you, and I'm like, that was so perfect timing. Just ended the stream and the light shut off. I'm like, that's not bad for 4 hours. And then to top it off, I can use that light for my photography and stuff as well. It's a great, just solid light. It's got the temperature controls, everything. And if I had more of these lights, I can control all of them from this remote, because I can have each one set to a different channel. So, because let's see, I've got how many channels? There's 10 channels that are available.
So yeah, one remote can control 10 lights.
And you can have multiple lights on a single channel. And so I could control 6 lights at once with this if I need them all to be on the same channel, running at the same temperature and all that sort of stuff.
Yep.
Or same brightness. Especially when I get into possibly doing green screen and stuff, because you have to light up the green screen.
Oh, I know.
Because
you have to have proper lighting.
Any shadows on the green screen, it can cause issues.
Shadows, but you also don't want the white hue around anything.
You
gotta have the right lighting and the right distance.
Oh yeah, that's what gets me when I see people that their green screen is way too close to them.
Way too close. The camera's way too close,
and it causes you get artifacting around them.
You get that white artifacts around every object that moves.
And that is because the green screen is too close to their back. And that's because most of those people are usually using this. Most of them are using green screen that is the type that attaches to their desk chair. Is what they're using for puts the green screen only.
Yeah, it's not flat enough
and stuff. It puts the green screen only a few inches away from them, and the green screen needs to be about 2 to 3 feet away. Because what causes that?
That's why it's better to do it as like a wall that is fixed with actual green screen paint.
Yeah. What causes the artifacting is the fact you're getting green color reflection on you.
Yep. It's reflecting off of the back, off of you.
Yep. The green light is reflecting off the wall and then onto you. And then it causes the artifacting to happen. And that is, it just drives me nuts when I see that on stuff, because I'm like, that's so not professional looking.
The only time you don't have to worry about that is if you're trying to do AR. Like if you're playing Beat Saber, you don't have to worry about that. But
yeah.
But if if you need a green screen, you need to worry about it.
When I get a green screen, I'll probably get the Elgato pop-up one. That's really nice.
Yeah, because it's supposed to hold it taut, even though it's cloth.
So
that's the issue. If you do have a cloth one and you can anchor it down so it's completely flat or as close as you can get it,
And
then you're
because the
probably
way
fine.
it rolls up and everything, it doesn't wrinkle up or anything like that.
As long as you can keep it as flat as it can be.
So because like the green screen setup that I do own and stuff, every time when I'd use it for photography and stuff, I'd have to get it out and iron it.
Yep.
And
You
everything.
got to prep it.
Oh,
because you've had to fold it away
and since I didn't have a studio of my own, I did the photos at people's homes.
You did everything at location. Yep.
Yeah, and that meant I had to bring an iron with me.
Mm-hmm.
Because there was no way I could get it there and not get it wrinkled. So I'd have to iron it right there on this location. And I just felt so unprofessional having to do that. Luckily enough, the times I used green screen, it was for friends and family members. So it didn't bother them, you know. But I felt so awkward still having to do it. But, this next weekend's going to be fun with doing the Phasmo weekend.
Phasmo weekend, yes.
So I'm really looking forward to that one. So and then here later, we're going to hop on to 14 for a little while and play with your uncle. And stuff, do some dungeons and stuff. I might go ahead and turn on Streamlabs and stream it.
Mm-hmm.
So mine as well.
Might as well. We'll be playing, so.
And everything. And then I'm going to be starting my Final Fantasy playthroughs, which is going to be a total
Yeah, let me know
blast.
when you want to do those, because I will definitely make time to be present.
Oh, yeah.
Because those are something we could definitely play together.
Mm-hmm. Well,
that's actually something we could like launch on Parsec.
Yeah. And stuff. Unfortunately, I personally don't own most of them.
Well, that's the thing. That's why what I mean is that you can launch them on Steam through that, and I can view them through Parsec.
Yeah.
And then we don't have to worry about any kind of stream lag. I won't be behind. Not only that, but that gets the feeling that like anytime we need, you can swap controller. Because that's what Parsec can do.
Usually my FF1 comp is a warrior, a thief, black and white mage.
All right, you want to know the best comp as somebody who has literally tried every combination?
I think you said before warrior, red mage, white mage.
Yep.
2 warriors, a red mage, and a white mage.
And so I'll probably...
Or if you want, you can swap out the white mage and sacrifice heavy healing for the heavy damage of a black mage. It's up to you.
For my case, I definitely probably warrior, red mage, white mage, and I might still go ahead with the thief.
Well, thief actually does nice because your advanced job is ninja, so you get access up to level 3 black magic.
Ah, that's not bad at all. And so because I'm, me,
every advanced class gets access to spells in one.
I'm a sucker for the thief ninja style class, rogue class, whatever you want to refer to it as.
The only one that's really just not worth it is monk.
Monk, the only time I've enjoyed monk, and that was I did enjoy World of Warcraft monk.
Well, in FF1, there actually is a better thing about monk, is that you save a lot of money because they fight better with their hands.
Oh yeah.
So you're never gonna put a weapon on them.
And then the only other monk,
but the only thing that makes it worse is that when they go from monk to master, they don't get any spells.
See,
they're the one class that doesn't get access to magic after their advance upgrade.
Yeah. So I when it comes to monk, it's very situational when I enjoy that class.
Yeah. And you're actually completely right. It's a heavy physical there. Warrior, thief, monk, red mage.
Oh yeah. and stuff.
But you're not
like,
really going to have any
most
problems, but you're going to be relying more on healing spells from Red Mage and healing items until your warrior becomes a knight, and then he'll have access up to Cure 3.
The first monk-style character in Final Fantasy that I enjoyed playing was Tifa.
Mm-hmm.
And then Zell in 8.
Yeah, because you hadn't played any of the monk classes from between 1 to 6.
Yeah.
Because you didn't start until later on.
Yeah. 9, we really didn't have a monk in it.
Amaranth, and he wasn't really useful.
Nope. And then 10, we had no monk at all in 10.
No, there was no physical fighter
12
in
monk.
12. Yeah, 12.
Yeah,
you could do that, but you were much better putting a weapon on him.
Oh yeah, and
And
monk's weapon was,
and even then, like, what do they call it in Zodiac? Was that Foe Breaker?
I think so.
Yeah, you were much better off pairing that with something that could use a lance or an axe.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, because the poles just weren't good weapons. Period.
Mm-mm. No, poles were not good.
And so I usually paired monk with samurai.
You have a visitor.
Yep, I have a yum yum. Yeah. Hey, pretty girl.
Don't
Miss
press anything.
Purr girl. I was wondering when I'd get a visitor. I made sure that they had food and water in order to try to kind of keep them preoccupied. Yeah. But, monk class is just one that it's always been situational that I'd enjoy it. Where the ninja style classes or rogue or dagger users and stuff have just always been something I've always enjoyed and stuff. They are just one that I have always enjoyed playing. So especially from Final Fantasy IX, because I mean your main character was a thief.
Yeah, Zidane's the thief.
Yep, and I loved playing him and stuff. Especially I love getting the glaives for him and stuff when he'd fight with the glaive. Those were always so much fun. But I just enjoyed him in general. Do you think you can purr? My pretty girl. She's like, yes, I can purr.
Yes.
And love my daddy so much. Oh, but yeah, the ninja thief class has always been just my favorite. I've just always loved them. I love playing rogue on World of Warcraft.
I think whenever you start ninja in 11, you'll like it.
Yeah, that's one of my next jobs I want to start in on with 11 and stuff is get ninja. Just because it's one that I'm pretty sure I'll enjoy. So I have just always, that's always been my thing. Oh, she bumped my reverb a little bit.
Yep.
I'm like, oh, I hear reverb. Here, I'll just mute the reverb effect. The effects channel completely. So she'd have to bump the volume slider and push the button in to be able to kick it on. Oh.
Man, we've been going an hour and a half just chatting regular.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I've been enjoying kind of freestyling it.
Yeah, this is actually nice.
Having a basic script plan's nice and all, but sometimes a freestyle
Sometimes,
is
yeah.
fun.
Yeah, we'll just do these sometimes.
Mm-hmm. When we don't
I feel
have...
like this is what I would be like a lot of panels.
Oh, this
like,
is how panels will be.
This is how panels will be.
And stuff. You will have the panel leader that will guide the topics, you know.
Well,
and the discussion.
I feel like that would end up more like our FF one could kind of flow like how LBR's FF debate did.
Mm-hmm.
Could listen to you listen to some of that with me.
Oh,
so, yeah. And again, like this will probably be something we'll do after you play through them.
Mm-hmm.
So then they'll be fresh in your mind as well.
Exactly, because the way I want to do the Final Fantasy board is we will literally start our discussions and stuff with Final Fantasy 1. And then talk about that for... Damn, she pulled it off. Both buttons. And then she turned down my volume so I couldn't hear you. Okay. Yum, yum. It's time to go.
Gotta go away.
I'm gonna have to start shutting my door.
Oh, and she's back.
Oh, yeah, she's in lovey kitty mode, big time. She's like, Daddy, I want your attention.
Mm-hmm.
And she's one that is the
interruption due to cat.
Yeah, most persistent.
Mm-hmm.
And stuff. Her brother Junie, I can shoo him out pretty easily.
Yeah, you may have to start closing your door.
Yeah, I think so. And stuff, but I'm really looking forward to doing the boards and stuff, and that will also get more content here on the Gamers Anonymous for everybody to enjoy. And stuff, and the boards will be done.
At some point, we'll have to set it up to where either of us can use the stream key to just start streaming to it.
Yeah.
Because all I need is to put the stream key for YouTube into my OBS.
Well, OBS now you can log into YouTube.
Yeah, but nowadays
all I would have to do is
you'd have to just log into Parsec, YouTube. But that would also doesn't it also ask you to re-log in every 30 days, or did they stop that?
I don't know if it's going to be that way with YouTube.
Because I know it was doing that with Twitch, but then people were also saying that the YouTube API had that in the early days, I guess. And I never tried that with OBS because at that point I was using XSplit and NVIDIA Share.
But it's not like I can't just give you the information.
That's true.
And stuff, because it's not my personal email account that's used.
Believe it or not, there's actually
this is
okay. This will be hilarious for anybody who knows or plays League of Legends. But Nightbrood has a shared League of Legends account, which 12 people have access to.
Did you hear that we're entering another MMO boom? Where we're going to start seeing a lot more new MMOs?
I've been noticing.
And League of Legends is getting a full MMO.
I have been saying that from the beginning. Like anybody who knows the lore of Runeterra, which is the world of League of Legends. Like I have said this many times. Give us an offline RPG or give us an MMO. Because any way to play through the actual stories we've been reading about.
Because I just watched a YouTube video on it that posted a day ago. And stuff. And that is one that is in the works. A League of Legends MMO. And I'm like, I can get behind that. Big time.
Yep.
And then there's a couple others that are coming our way soon. Is it bath time? At least she's sitting still.
At least, yes, she's not all over the mixer.
Yeah. 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 But I'm looking forward to, because I mean we've recently started seeing more MMOs popping up.
Yep.
Solo, for example.
Yes.
It still needs work, but it is better than it was on launch day.
Yep.
Because I still pop in.
I've noticed,
about every other week.
especially because I do still have the game, but I've noticed that they're pushing Arcade Unchained a lot more.
Mm-hmm.
Which, I mean, normal Arcade is dead, but like,
yeah.
I mean, there are people that still play it, but like, it's bots mostly.
Yeah.
It's full of people. Like the community has become toxic. But like, Arcade Unchained, because it's you buy to play everything. Those are the ones that want to.
Mm-hmm.
So they've been pushing that. Like, there's a trial going on for it now, which they hadn't done before. So
I mean, come on. When it comes to MMOs right now, we just have our 3 big ones that we enjoy playing at the moment. Unfortunately, we don't have. It's just you and I, unfortunately, on Elder Scrolls. I'd like to see a few more people hop over with us, because I love Elder Scrolls.
I know. That would be something. That would actually be something that I have played. I have played that with Spence before, with Laz before. Like, so whenever he decides to show up again,
yeah,
like that'll be something. But like, there are others. I'll have to look through the guild list on there to see who's on there, because there's a couple people that have played Elder Scrolls that own it. So.
What did you change?
What did she do?
I don't know. Oh, I see.
And she's back again.
There, I got it back. No, sweetheart.
You're gonna have to get her out the door. Because she just comes back.
Yeah. Ooh.
Said, did she unplug something? She did.
Yeah, but that's just my mic feed to Discord. For which I'm not even using Discord right now, so that don't matter.
It doesn't matter.
Oh. Okay, everything looks right now. That will be the advantage when I get the PreSonus.
When you get when you're not having a whole mixer out.
Yeah, because this thing will be sitting down here, and it's not
the
a
cat
face
won't be
up
doing
controller.
anything.
It's not a face up.
It's no, there's nothing on the top. It's all on the side.
Exactly. And stuff, and then I want to eventually get the low profile boom arm from Elgato that I can bring out like this.
Yeah, that's kind of what I wanted to get. Like, I have mine off to the side, but like, I kind of have to have it low, otherwise it's right in view on my screen.
Mm-hmm.
Want to maybe call it? It's been almost 2 hours.
Yeah, I think we've.
So now that the animals are getting antsy.
Yeah. Oh, she settled down finally and staying on.
I know. Yeah, she's sitting on the chair there.
Mm-hmm. There it is. The Elgato boom arm. I was looking for it right there, below profile.
Nice.
Which is super nice.
And then what's that go for? 100. Okay, that's not bad.
Yep. And stuff. And then they have the other style that's the high one.
The high one, yeah, for above your monitor. Yeah.
Yeah. I personally, I prefer the low.
I would get the low profile.
Mm-hmm. Oh, nope. There, you can stay on the back of the chair. That is perfectly fine, sweetheart. But yeah, I definitely prefer the low profile, especially once I get my monitors like you have them up on a mount and stuff, because that's my goal when I get my whole new setup, new desk, monitor mount, and then get the low profile boom arm coming in and the PreSonus. I'll be so happy. And I linked you a different desk that I found too.
Yeah, I saw it.
Yeah, I like it a little bit better. It's a little more, $15 more than the other one was.
It's
but
better, though.
It has a drawer and the shelf.
See, it's better though. It's got a drawer, it's got a shelf.
So, because I can have my PreSonus mixer under the shelf sitting there and then have some figures and stuff setting up on the shelf.
Yeah, because you won't need to access any of the mixing stuff.
And then the drawer just will give me a place I can keep pins and stuff.
Yeah, you can put stuff in the drawer for putting stuff, because now it's probably like me, where it's all over the top of your desk.
Mostly, I mean, I do have a drawer right here.
I mean,
my drawer is
all over this desk, and there's stuff in this desk, so it's not.
Yeah, my drawer is a complete utter mess. So,
like, I open this drawer, I've got like graphics cards, like.
Hey, I think I have one of those on my bookshelf behind me.
Let's see, this one's an 8400 GS. This one's something from AMD. Yeah, this actually was in the ThinkCenter server machine. I took it out because it didn't need it. Yeah, so it's got the low profile bracket on there. This one's from Galaxy. This one's GeForce something. I don't know. It's missing half the label. But as far as I know, they all work. So they're just older.
Oh, lovey girl.
I still have my freaking first gen Ryzen's over there sitting in the 3000 box. And a RAM kit that I never even installed.
That's one of the other things I still need to work towards on my computer rig. I want to get.
I just found this in the drawer. Oh, hang on! I just found more in the drawer.
I want to get another set of RAM for it, push it up to 32 gigs, and then get myself a 3060, and my PC will be perfect.
We were talking about these earlier. Look, I just found this in the drawer. Here's my DSi or my DS Lite.
Yep.
And I've got leaf green, emerald.
Yep.
And fire red. They're just sitting in the drawer. Like,
see, I have a few Pokemon games that are actually worth some money.
Oh, I have my old one somewhere. Oh, wait.
I have Pokemon Red.
Okay, hang on.
Yep. Because I've got bunch
bunch of my SP games.
Blue, yellow, silver, and gold. All in my Game Boy case.
I've got all those Super Marios. I've got Zelda 4 Swords in here.
I could make some bank on those. My biggest bank thing that I'm actually...
I think all my regular ones are in a shoebox somewhere. Which my
biggest bank thing that I'm actually going to end up selling is this puppy.
Oh, you're going to sell that?
Yeah, because the last one that was on eBay... live auction sold for $600.
Oh, that's perfect.
And I'm like,
definitely sell that.
Like I'm like, that would get the majority of
get the majority of your audio gear.
It would get me my boom arm. Come on, baby girl.
Get down.
Let go. It'd get me my boom arm, my mixer, my microphone. Oh, I know. Go up here behind me. Or on my shoulder. That works too. Or lay in my arms and be still. But that would get me my boom arm, my mixer, my microphone, and my desk
Yep.
and my monitor mount.
Yep,
That would
that's
take care of
definitely
all of that.
all of that.
And then it'd just be the process of saving up and everything to finally getting the other components I need.
Yeah, for now, after you get
The
like
extra-
for now, just get your audio and your desk because hardware wise, you're fine.
Oh yeah, I'm not that worried. And if in the first hardware piece I'd be aiming for is
Graphics card upgrade.
in the very least.
That's what both of us actually need because I have a 1070. It's starting to get along on the tooth.
Oh yeah,
You have a 900 series.
Yeah.
It was used when I bought it, so it's been at least through 3 people.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, it still works fine. It's just older.
In the very least, get a 1660 graphics card.
Mm-hmm.
But I'd rather have the 3060.
I would probably, from a 10 series, I would probably update to a super.
You know, for me, I really want the 3060 Ti.
Oh, I know. Like whenever those go down in price,
because
that's probably when we'll get some.
Oh yeah, that puppy is so perfect for a single PC streaming setup. Because in-bank encoder, the whole 9 yards, and the fact that it has so much onboard RAM.
Yes. And that's actually something I don't think you have. I don't think the 900 series had the in-bank.
Nope.
It didn't come out until the 10 series, so I have the first generation of it. So.
Mm-hmm. And the problem with even the 10 series, it doesn't have enough built-in RAM to fully utilize that in-bank.
Let me see.
The first graphics card that was able to fully utilize in-bank encoder was the 1660.
Yeah, because I only have 8 gigs of VRAM on the 1070.
Yep.
So.
No. Okay. You can go up on the desk.
Right now, just running Windows and the couple of programs that are open. I'm already using 1.4 gigs of my VRAM.
Yeah.
But I only have 8. So yeah, the 1070 didn't really have all that much.
Here's an old school cell phone for you. Galaxy Note 3.
I got you beat. The original Droid.
Oh, wow. But mine, at least the screen ain't broke.
No, mine still works, but I took the front fascia off because I pulled the screen off to reduce some of the thermal pads because the thermal pads were disintegrating, so I took them off.
Yeah.
I put new pads in there. I used to have that up for meters on my desk. It had software that I could use with an app.
Yeah.
So it sat here plugged in forever, just propped up.
Earlier, I was looking at computer chairs and stuff. I found one that I liked, a good mesh back.
Again, the fact that me and you had the same chair.
Yeah, I know. I prefer mesh back because then you don't get hot in them. And so, and that's what I had before this one. But then as usual, the wheels.
Yep.
And stuff.
The casters always break.
Mm-hmm. Yep. Especially with heavier people like us. You know, it's just something we can't avoid.
I used to be bigger, so yeah.
Oh yeah. And then you started working at Harlequin, and that melted it off pretty quick.
I worked at it. Yeah, even then I worked at a pizzeria before that. So. Yes, that's normal. Don't worry about that, Didi.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, wireless charging will always produce some heat. It's just a byproduct.
Yeah.
That's why it's recommended not to do it as often.
I just prefer it not at all. I mean, come on, how much time does it take just to plug in a cord? You know? It takes you, what, a few seconds to plug it in as long as you can find it. You know? Usually the biggest issue with cords is just finding where the cord is ran off. I won't lie. My cell phone cord here, I always have to trace it. Because I've got so many
cords. The fact that I have an iPhone and an iPad and like an Apple Watch, they're all using some form of Thunderbolt.
Yeah.
Or the lightning connector. So like I've got like 3 of them. One cable just does not work for every device.
Yeah. I know you don't like the microphone right there. What? Kissy. But it's definitely, I'm definitely looking forward to once I get my whole new setup going. And then if things progress to where stuff ends up like we've been talking about and stuff, and me coming out to Buffalo.
Is this a sign?
Yeah, well, we're coming on the 2-hour mark.
I would say, is this a sign? Because that's not 2 cats.
Yeah, now I've got Junie. Coco Jr. You don't see Coco hardly anymore because he's in the back bedroom because we have to rotate him and Mama Kitty because we don't want any more of these. And stuff, but we're getting that took care of this month, getting him fixed, so then we don't have that issue. And then we got to work on the other 2 boys and stuff, Junie there and Simba.
Yep, no more kittens.
And get them fixed, and then we don't have to worry.
Yep, no more kittens.
Yep, we're happy with the ones we have. Yeah, because they're all pretty sweet. Yeah, you are. And stuff, like, I still need to get my Coco emotes made for Twitch and stuff. And the main thing that's held me back is I need Photoshop.
Yeah, we still need to get you that.
Yeah, because GIMP is okay and all, but it makes doing some stuff really hard. So, because like the best art that I can create with GIMP is my like I did with the wolf logo and the dragon logo.
Yeah.
And stuff, when I made those, I forget what that style's even called now. Tribal.
Yeah.
Is what that style's called. And so that's about the best I can pull off with it. Oh, bite me? I know you don't like the microphone.
But yeah, maybe run the ad one more time and then we sign off.
Yep, let's do that. And there we go. So let me throw up that as well.
Yep.
And stuff. Well, everybody, thank you very much for joining us for today's stream. We will, of course, be back next Sunday as long as everything aligns properly. As we all
align properly, we should be okay.
Yep. We try to be here every Sunday afternoon, 4:00 Central Time. And stuff. We've only missed 2 weekends since we started, which isn't bad. And stuff. Being 6 weekends in now, or technically 8, since we began doing these. But we will definitely I'm looking for people for the
Yeah, we were looking for people for the board conversations.
Oh yeah, stuff, which will be a lot of fun. I'm pretty sure Dee Dee would probably possibly join in for the Final Fantasy one and stuff. And then, fortunately, Ryu didn't make it today, but I'm pretty sure
Ryu said he would be up for anything. So,
oh yeah, and stuff. And then we have Builder for Phasmo and
Minecraft. For Minecraft and Phasmo and. Oh, 1 sec.
Oh, and stuff. And as always, you guys can catch me streaming on Twitch. Normally Tuesday, Fridays, and Saturday afternoons. But with moving in September, just keep an eye out on your Twitch and stuff. I'm maybe live on many other days, but it will always be the afternoons, either starting up around anywhere from 2 to 4 Central Standard Time. It just depends on the day of the week. Sometimes it might be later evenings too. But I will be definitely doing a lot of streaming and stuff this next month. So with it being good old September.
Yeah.
And so this is like the streamer month.
Yes.
Especially for
we need that final push, by the way. So as well. So
yeah. And stuff, because that will get me the microphone upgrade. Will be the first step there. So because I love this mic, but condenser mics are much better for other things. And dynamic mics are a lot more controlled audio. And then from there and stuff, we'll work towards the PreSonus and all that good stuff. But I am Roku Okami, formerly known as Roku Rotenki.
Yep, and I am Aideth Elwing, as always.
Yep. And probably eventually I might end up actually becoming an Elwing as well.
We will see in the future.
We'll see. Yep. So, but I will definitely be keeping the Okami permanently. So, because that fits in with my whole wolf motif. For those that don't know, Okami is Japanese for wolf.
Yes.
Stop playing with the microphone. I'm trying to use it. Oh, you Ani girl.
Alrighty.
We will see you guys next week, if not before, in live streams on Twitch. And stuff. And on Twitch, I'm still Roku Rotenki at the moment.
Yes.
So that's who you will be looking for, just as it states in this banner.
Yeah.
So, thank you guys very much. Oh, excuse me. And as always, have a good one.